listen to what happens, if you will. Let me just kind of paint the pictures. It's Jesus that's finding himself in this strange location. Let me drop it if I can. It's important because the text says in verse number 4 that he had to pass through this way. Let me just give you a snippet or a snapshot if I can. It is believed that Jesus decided to leave Judea and travel north to avoid the potential conflict with Judea, at the Judeans, if you will, and the John's disciples and this pack rat called the Pharisees. Both were afraid of his growing influence. He had become too popular. His name was being raised too much. They were talking about him too much. And you know, when your name is being raised and being talked about too much in a very positive way, it's always somebody that wants to throw a little water on the fire surrounding your name. And here it is that he comes through, and he could have gone through 3 routes. He could have gone through the seacoast. He could have gone through the region of Perea, but he comes to the heart of Samaria. The custom of the Judeans of that day was to pass through this route because it was a shorter route. And so Jesus wants to take a shorter route, but John, this sage of a writer, this sage of a teacher, this sage of a thinker, talks about the spiritual necessity for Jesus to take this route. Because he has a divine appointment, he has a divine destiny, he has divine declaration and a place in which he has to be at a certain hour of the day. Not by accident, not by coincidence, but by God's divine providence, he takes this route. And here it is, he has an appointment with a Samaritan woman, and it unveils his messiahship. It's less about her misery and her mayhem and more about his messiahship. But even in the midst of her misery and mayhem, the messiahship can take care of what was ailing her.